Stay tuned because today we are going to talk about 5 self-sowing plants for your cottage garden. Hi, I'm Tara from Wild Bird Farm. I live in central Iowa, Zone 5 in the United States. What is a self-sowing or reseeding plant, you ask? It is a plant that sows itself and comes up as a new plant each year. Gravity, wind, rain, or birds can spread the seeds around in the fall. These aren't for everyone. A very formal garden may not appreciate these flower seeds volunteering themselves around the garden. For those that appreciate a cottage-style garden, self-sowing plants may be great. They are often more vigorous than transplants and often earlier to bloom. All 5 of the plants we'll talk about today are great as dried or everlasting flowers. The first step is to get these plants started in your garden. The seeds can be purchased readily anywhere, and you'll want to direct sow them in the spring or early summer. After flowering is done for the season come fall, forego deadheading the flowers. Leave those dead seed pods on and let nature do the work. It's time to jump in and talk about these 5 reseeding plants. First up is Bachelors Buttons or cornflowers. These are most well known for their bright blue color, but they also come in whites, pinks, and purples. These have been self-sowing for me now going on 5 years. All I do is a little bit of weeding in the spring. Here in Zone 5, they are just starting to flower in mid-May. Bachelors Buttons look great in a cottage garden and can also be used as cut flowers. They are a bit tedious to harvest, but I find in late spring I'm desperate for color. These also dry beautifully and are often used as flower or floral confetti. Our second reseeding flower I want to talk about is Yaro, or Achillea millefolium. This comes in so many colors: bright yellows, pinks, reds, peaches. There are lots of varieties out there now. Yaro is technically a perennial here in Zone 5, but it also reseeds readily. Here's a video of me walking down the Yaro row last year. Third on our list is Nigella or Love in a Mist. This beautiful flower comes in blues, purples, and whites. While the flowers are lovely, it is most known for its seed pods it puts on after flowering. I find Nigella popping up throughout my flower rows. The seedlings are very petite and I don't really find it invasive, but if there is open soil, it will generally seed there. It takes a while to get going and is quick to hoe out if you don't want it there. Here's some of those lovely seed pods. They range from green to purple to a bluish hint when dry. Fourth on my list, and a great addition to a cottage garden, is Larkspur. Larkspur sends up spires of colorful blooms in pinks, reds, blues, and whites. They generally flower for us in early summer here in Zone 5. Larkspur is another one of our cottage garden plants that dries extremely well and can be used in everlasting arrangements. Last but not least on our list today is chamomile. You probably know this from chamomile tea, which it can indeed be picked and dried for. But these sweet little white blooms with yellow pops in the middle are great to leave standing in your cottage garden. If you find yourself with extras, they are easy to harvest and dry for your teas and other herbal remedies. And that completes our list of self-sowing plants. Which of these are you going to sow in your own garden? Thank you for spending some time with me today. Please like, subscribe, and share with a friend if you found this information helpful. Until next time.